Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this started. Hopefully my voice comes across well, now that I finally have a little quiet to actually get this done. So, quick tutorial on how to do supports for resin printers. Quick, easy, dirty, let's just do it. Alright. I'm going to load up the Hero Forge Explorer demo. Nice and simple. Going to take and flatten it by face to sit it on its end, like so. Going to do a quick rotate. Like so. And now we have it up and in a generally acceptable starting orientation. We're going to rotate this the other direction, which it should be about -45, yeah. That's a pretty good starting point for most models, but not all. Some require less. Actually, this one could probably do with less, but we'll go with 45 for now. Going to choose medium and all. Voila. Done. No, not really, you're not. Alright, so we're going to go from the bottom. Due to the properties of the resin, it stretches when it comes off the FEP, so your base here will end up being teardrop shaped. So you need to come in and reinforce this bottom, and not just a little bit. Every probably millimeter, half millimeter, somewhere in there, you need to have another support to at least halfway up the base. It doesn't hurt anything, it doesn't cost you more money, you're just better off going ahead and doing it. You'll get a better print out from it. The Hero Forge logo here, if you want to mess with it, by all means, having a few extra supports through here also helps strengthen, because the supports don't just start new areas, they also hold what's been printed previously. And if there aren't sufficient supports, you will end up losing, like, you know how you print supports and nothing's there except the supports? It's because the print itself couldn't be held by the supports. So extra supports are never a bad thing, usually. There's always exceptions to the rule, but generally speaking. Alright, so now let's center this back up. We're looking from the bottom, and we're going to go from the bottom up as if we were printing this layer by layer. And we're going to start removing stuff that's in our way. We're going to find new things. We're going to swap to light supports. Come in here and maybe add a support here and there. These aren't strictly necessary. Light supports aren't going to do much except help support things. You can't really print with the light supports very well. You can, but not well. You need so many that it would be way more than is useful. We're going to start looking for overhangs that it may have missed originally. Also, see how this is a long, thin layer? I'm going to throw some light supports in there for those, because that's what light supports are for. They're to take these long, thin, connecting, type layers that connect two different points and kind of add a little support to them. What's a little extra sanding to make sure you have a good print. I'm going to go back down because I didn't miss those. It got most everything, but like I said, I'm using light supports. These just pretty much brush off of the off of the print. You don't need any kind of snips. You can literally just wipe them off with your fingers. That's how small they are. We might lose the bottom of that rivet there, not a big deal. You would lose the entire rivet trying to support all of them. It would just get too clustered. Now, that's everything. You just do that for every model. And here we go. More complex models require more supports. Don't be afraid to sand. Don't expect them to be perfect. Remember that the last thing printed, which is the top, will be the best looking piece. So you want that part to be presented to everyone, and the part that you sand on will be on the bottom and the first thing printed. All right, have a good one.